What if I told you that the world we live in today was shaped by just a handful of leaders from over 1,000 years ago? Leaders who built empires, preserved knowledge, and created systems that still influence us. Yet most of their stories are barely known. Here are 7 caliphs and leaders who truly changed history. 1. Abu Bakr, 632 to 634 CE. The first caliph. Abu Bakr inherited an empire that could have collapsed overnight after Prophet Muhammad passed away. Tribes were rebelling, refusing to pay zakat, and the region was on the brink of chaos. He stabilized the entire Arabian Peninsula and quietly sent the first Muslim armies outside Arabia, conquering small regions in Iraq and Syria. Without his decisive leadership, the empire may have never survived its first years. 2. Umar ibn al-Khattab, 634 to 644 CE. The second caliph. Umar wasn't just a conqueror. He was a visionary administrator. Under him, the empire expanded massively into Egypt, Persia, and the Levant. Few know he invented state pensions, established public treasury systems, and organized a road network for smoother governance. He personally inspected cities, held public hearings, and made justice accessible to everyone, a leader centuries ahead of his time. 3. Uthman ibn Affan, 644 to 656 CE. The third caliph. Uthman, a wealthy merchant, used his fortune to fund armies and public projects. But his lasting legacy is compiling the Quran into a single, standardized text. This prevented disputes over recitation and ensured the Quran we read today is exactly the same over 1,400 years later. 4. Ali ibn Abi Talib, 656 to 661 CE. The fourth caliph. Known for courage and wisdom, Ali also created one of the first organized judicial systems in Islam, ensuring justice in newly expanding territories. He promoted education and scholarship, laying the foundations for philosophy and science in the Muslim world, while being a formidable warrior on the battlefield. 5. Harun al-Rashid, 786 to 809 CE. Abbasid Caliph. Baghdad became the world's cultural and scientific capital under him. He funded the House of Wisdom, libraries, and translation projects, supporting scholars like Al-Khwarizmi, the father of algebra. The city thrived in arts, medicine, astronomy, and poetry, attracting talent from across the known world. 6. Al-Man, 813 to 833 CE. Another Abbasid ruler, less famous, but revolutionary. He expanded the House of Wisdom, sending scholars to translate Greek, Persian, and Indian works. He built some of the first astronomical observatories and sponsored studies that mapped stars and planets centuries before Europe. His reign proved that knowledge could be as powerful as armies. 7. Salahuddin, Alevi Saladin, 1137 to 1193 CE. The legendary Sultan. Beyond recapturing Jerusalem, Saladin reformed taxation, reorganized armies, and governed with fairness. Even his enemies respected his honor and leadership. His reputation shows that strategy, justice, and wisdom can leave a legacy far greater than mere conquest. These 7 leaders didn't just rule, they shaped civilization, preserved knowledge, and created systems that influence us even today. Hit subscribe and join Parvaz Legacy to uncover more stories that history almost forgot.